Selling on Amazon is easier than you may think. With a little bit of money and an Amazon account, it can send you on your journey to financial independence. Are you wondering how to get started? Here's a step-by-step guide on setting up with Amazon and actually generating good sales. First up, we need to create a plan. It's common knowledge with any business, whether online or offline, that you need a plan to get started. Since there's going to be many things you don't know about the world of Amazon FBA, it's very important to do some research and ask yourself questions about what you're actually doing. Now, the first thing you're likely to ask yourself is the type of selling you actually want to do on Amazon. And we'll be talking more about these methods next up. But it's also important to get to know your competitors and take a look at their business and what they're actually doing. You'll want to see how they operate and how you can actually beat them in order to give you a better chance of becoming successful on Amazon. So, finding your selling method. To sell on Amazon, you will need to find a profitable method of actually selling on the platform. And of course, this is very important if you are going to succeed, because when starting with any business, you want to start small, and as you become more experienced, you can branch out into different types of selling. Now, there are three main types of selling when it comes to Amazon. We've got arbitrage, we've got wholesale, and we've got private label. Arbitrage, this is when you're buying from retail stores. It might be Walmart if you're in the US, it might be Tesco if you're in the UK. Wholesale, this is where you're buying from wholesalers in bulk. And private label, this is where you're actually designing your own brand, typically buying products from China, getting your brands put on product and getting them sent via sea freight. Now, all of these methods have pros and cons, but stick around for later in the video to learn the one we recommend to start with if you are a new seller. It may seem obvious, but if you are going to sell on Amazon, you will need an Amazon seller account. And this account is going to be the bridge between you as a seller and the buyers you hope to have. Currently, there are two types of account you can pick when selling on Amazon. The first is called the individual seller plan. This doesn't cost you anything per month, but you get charged an extra fee for every item you sell on top of the fees you're already going to pay. The other plan is called the professional seller plan, and this costs either £29.99 a month or $39.99 per month, but there aren't any extra fees on top of the fees you're going to have to pay either way. So if you are actually serious about selling on Amazon, we would recommend to pick the professional plan. Now, at this point, you're probably wondering what Amazon FBA actually is. Well, Amazon FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. It was a service created by Amazon to cope with the rising demands of customers. With it, Amazon take care of all of your back-end logistics. All you have to worry about is actually finding your product. No customer service, no storing any items, no sending out any items to your customers. Amazon deal with all of this. There are heaps of benefits of using Amazon FBA, but here are just some which may well convince you to use this service. So firstly, the service offers prime shipping. If you're not that familiar with the Amazon ecosystem, you should be familiar with Amazon Prime. If you're not, well, the Prime badge means you're going to get either 1 to 2 day shipping on every item you purchase. It also allows you free, easy returns and fantastic service. So if you're using FBA, your customers get access to this service. Next up, we have inventory storage. Amazon will store all of your items when you send them into their warehouse. With this, it means you don't have to worry about any storage space, which as a small business is incredibly helpful. You can also ride on the trust customers already have in Amazon. This means you can leverage Amazon's influence to grow your business. So it typically means you can charge more just because you've got that Prime badge. And as we've mentioned, Amazon handles all the customer service. You don't have to speak to your customer, and they also deal with all of your returns. However, with all these benefits, there are some bad points, so here are some things we think you need to be aware of before starting your journey. So the fees can be very expensive, and there are quite a variety of them. One of them is the standard seller fee, also known as the referral fee, and this can be anywhere between 15 to 18% on every single item you sell. Then with FBA, you also have your fulfillment fees for actually sending the product to your customer. And then on top of this, you also have storage fees, so you have to pay to have your items stored in their warehouse, and there are a number of other fees as well, which aren't used as often, but any work Amazon may have to do often does incur a fee. And the issue is when you are starting, these fees can pile up very quickly. But keep watching this video to see how you can find products which pay for these fees and a lot more. So now we're going to talk about finding your products. So we've spoken about the types of selling on Amazon. We're now going to run through actually finding products and the type of selling you should be doing. So if you are a new seller to Amazon and you don't have a huge amount of funds, we recommend to use arbitrage, either online arbitrage or retail arbitrage. Online arbitrage is where you're buying from retailers online, and retail arbitrage is where you're actually going into shops and trying to find potential FBA deals. Now let us run you through an actual arbitrage product so you can see the basics of how it works. So on the screen here, we're on a UK website, but it works exactly the same no matter which country you're in. And this product here is this Bioderma 100ml cleaning gel. We can buy one of these for £2.71 each. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to Amazon and show you the exact same product. So you can see on Amazon itself for £9.99. So what this means is we're going to be buying it for £2.71 and selling it for £9.99. Now, of course, that difference isn't all profit. We do have fees, and we're also going to have competition as well. We're not going to be able to be the only seller on this listing. We do have other competition to worry about, but let me quickly show you about some of the data we actually look at before we decide about buying a product. So to do this, we use the Profitl extension, which we'll just load up here. And with this, we can check sales, check profit, check gated, check price graphs, and we won't go into too much detail about actually analyzing deals, but we'll just quickly show you some of the things we look at. So we've entered our purchase price, and with our sale price of £9.99, we can see this one makes a fantastic profit after all of our fees are included here. So £4.25, giving us a return on investment of 146%. Sales are 33 to 56 a month, so not a huge seller, but we'd also check out our competition as well. So we'll come down here, and currently we can see there's only one other FBA seller on this listing, so we'd check their stock. And we can see this one FBA seller only actually has one in stock. There are some FBM sellers, but you don't have to worry about them quite as much because Amazon does favor people with the buy box. So using methods like this allows you to find profitable products without needing a huge amount of money to actually invest in stock. So once you've actually found your product, you've analyzed it and you're happy, you need to order the products. Now, as a rule of thumb, it's best not to order too many products when you do first start. You want to order just a small amount and learn the processes of Amazon FBA, because you're going to make mistakes along the way, and this allows you to make these mistakes before committing to large orders and ordering different types of items. Now, the great thing about Amazon FBA is not only can you make profit just from selling your item, you can also make profit from just buying products. So you can use things like cashback sites and also specialist credit cards where you get points for buying items like American Express. So it's a fantastic way to increase your profit even higher. So once you've purchased your product, it's arrived at your office or your house, you now need to package this up and send it into Amazon's warehouse. And it's a really straightforward thing to do. If you're doing online arbitrage, you can just reuse the package it come in. You go into your Amazon account, as you can see here, you'll add the ASIN in here, you'll fill out all the detail, you can then arrange a shipment. I won't go into all the details today, but we've got loads of videos about it on our channel. It literally takes about 5 minutes to arrange a shipment, and it is that easy. You'll get a label from Amazon, which will be using UPS. You can even arrange a free collection in the price. The price to send into Amazon is really, really affordable. Overall, it's just a fantastic method of selling online. Now, once your products are in Amazon's warehouse, you can't just leave them. You need to be keeping an eye on your stock, your items, your prices, because as Amazon are handling the products for you, it can be easy to lose track of how much items you actually have in your inventory. It's always better to be proactive rather than reactive. So you want to be always finding new lines and sending in more stock if your items are selling out. But those are the main steps on starting a successful Amazon business. Of course, it is more complex than that, but the only way to actually learn is by getting started. And if you were interested in getting started, we hope you do check out Profitl. We do have an exclusive YouTube discount code, which we'll link just up here. You'll also find it in the description, so make sure to take that down if you are looking to start your FBA journey. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and hit that subscribe button, and please do share it with any other potential Amazon sellers like you. But thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.